It's the first program of its kind in North Carolina and one of only a few across the country. So when it opened its doors to 55 high school freshmen this fall, the Charlotte Teacher Early College turned heads. The 5-year program is aimed at CMS students interested in a career in education. CTEC is a partnership between Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools and UNC Charlotte and housed in the Cato College of Education building. Its students will graduate with a high school diploma, a certificate of advanced standing in education, and at least 60 hours of college course credits. To learn more about this exciting new addition to the UNC Charlotte campus, we have with us Will Leach, the principal of CTEC and its sister engineering early college, and Dr. Michael Putman, chair of the UNC Charlotte Department of Reading and Elementary Education and an architect of the early college. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
So Will, to give people a better idea of just what this program is, could you describe for me the average day for a student at your program and how that might differ from an average CMS student?
Yeah, well, I think the first thing is we are a traditional high school. We are a 5-year high school program, but we don't have as many elective offerings, so our goal is to try to get them their 24 high school credits as quickly as possible. So that'll open up some college opportunities for them, college course credit opportunities. So a lot of it is similar. It's a 90-minute block, 4 90-minute blocks a day. Traditional coursework the first year, but then we're building those skills. We're really trying to build those skills so that they're ready to take a college class at the end of their sophomore year and definitely their junior year.
How are students selected for this program? This is one of CMS's magnet programs, correct?
We are a school option. There are two different magnet and a school options. That's kind of just terminology we use. And so it is a straight lottery. Any student can apply. And so once we get students and they're selected in the lottery, we do quite a bit of orientation and interviews with them to talk to them about the opportunity and what they're committing to. And so it is an interesting process in terms of it's open to any student in CMS.
Mike, could you tell me a little bit about the thinking behind this model and why the Cato College of Education thinks that this could be something that could help train future teachers to be successful?
Sure. I have to give credit where credit is due, and it was Ann Clark, the former CMS superintendent, that approached us with this fantastic idea to begin with. If you're in education, you've always spoken to other teachers or met other teachers who have said, I've known that I've wanted to be an educator from when I was little. I played school, I did all of these things around school when I was little, and so my lifelong dream has been a teacher. And so in capturing these students and creating this high school, this is really for those students who know early on that teaching is their career, it's their future, it's the thing that they want to do, and giving them opportunities to experience being in front of children and all of the pieces of building a teacher early on kind of confirms this for them and gives the opportunity to really think about their career choice and make a wise one in the long term. Will it work? There's nothing like it out there. So in my heart of hearts, or my knower, as a friend likes to say, I think it will. But we don't have a model, but in the confidence and the many teachers I've interacted with, I think this is a great step to investigate a process.
So Will, UNC Charlotte Communications was there for the opening back in August, and there was a great deal of excitement from the students, from the faculty, from just the general campus about what was going on. Can you give me your evaluation so far of how the semester has gone?
You know, I think we're all very pleased with the opening. I think we spent quite a bit of time planning and in the planning phases. And so, but you never know until they're at your doorstep. And so we're very pleased with what's happened. We're very pleased in the school options of CMS. A student can return to their home school pretty much at any time. So as a principal, you get a little worried. If students don't like it, they might return to their home school. And we haven't lost one yet. And so our kids have come in and ready to learn. Our teachers have developed some amazing relationships already with the students. And I think having a small school environment really lends it to that. And so I'm really, really pleased. And I know the university, we've had conversations. We all thought about what's it going to be like when high school kids in the college building all day. Right. And it's had minimal impact in terms of anything other than positive things.
What have you heard specifically from the students about their experiences so far and about the potential of eventually becoming a teacher?
You know, I think freshmen are in that discovery mode. They're trying to figure out what they want to do. But I think they're all just so excited about being the first class. They're really excited about being the first group to kind of set the stage. So every time I'm there, I get ideas about how we can build school culture and how we can add things. So they're just very excited about being a trailblazer and being that first group to take our program to the next level.
Mike, a problem that colleges of education and the education environment in general have been grappling with of late is teacher retention, those first critical years in the classroom. How might this program help the teachers that we have moving through the pipeline stick around and be teachers for the long term?
I think we've built a curriculum that has a deliberate focus on providing opportunities early, often, and very in-depth with children. And I think one of the reason teachers leave schools is because they don't necessarily have a great perception of what it's like to be a teacher. And I think we've built kind of an increasingly complex program where students are going to know by the end of this program, hey, I know what it takes to be a teacher. I know that when I get in front of kids, there's certain expectations and I'm going to meet them. So I think it's that realistic expectation of what it means to be a teacher and to really prepare them to be a teacher in the long run.
Exposure to the classroom is something that's really emphasized at the college level, but could either of you speak to opportunities for these high school students to get in and at least observe or participate in a real classroom environment?
Mike and I still meet monthly, and our team still meets monthly, and we're building those opportunities, especially as you get into the third, fourth, and fifth year of our program. We feel like ninth graders, our plan in the spring is to expose them to classrooms, take them to visit classrooms. They're a little young yet to really do face-to-face hands-on teaching. And so in the third, fourth, and fifth year, we plan for just unlimited opportunities for them to get in front of students, but also be around teachers and be around effective teachers and to see how a teacher, the hard work that they put in every day to meet the needs of kids.
So I know we're running a bit short on time, but to take us out, 5 years down the road, Mike, what do you hope that this program has accomplished and where do you hope that it's headed?
Goal number one is to put every single student that started with this trailblazing class directly into our teacher preparation program. And at the end of 5 years, I'm hoping for 100% retention. I mean, we have no idea, but I think if we do our homework and do it right, that'll happen. And then moving on from there, I think it's important we follow these teachers and see, are they staying in the field 3 to 5 years out? What experiences are they having with kids, and how did we benefit them with this type of program long term?
Will, Mike, thank you very much for being here today, and best of luck with this really exciting new program.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that'll do it for this edition of Inside UNC Charlotte. You can find more episodes on the UNC Charlotte YouTube channel or inside.uncc.edu.